cause it is our time. I hear the crowd in the background, man, they just wanna see me shine. For the hell of it, it's irrelevant. You lacking the intelligence to make it make sense. We gon' manifest whatever we can to get. That's a little money.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Today, it's an AFC North matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens. Two hard-hitting blue-collar franchises, one of the better rivalries going. The Ravens and Steelers are underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
I'm gonna go.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Another run here with Dobbins. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. 3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. From the gun, Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. The Ravens at 7 and 8 now on the year. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
Now Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 28. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
Well, kind of a quirk in the schedule. These two division rivals didn't see each other much of the year. Their first meeting was just a few weeks ago, back in Week 14. And it was the Ravens getting the road victory in that one. So now they'll look to finish off the season sweep here in Baltimore. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line.
12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
They'll go again with Dobbins. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. T.J. Green with a pick.
And the Steelers are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they'll start with a 1st and 10 at their own 20. Play action. Pickett. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. He got 29 yards that time. So one play and they're already just shy of midfield. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4th.
Oh, it's Presley Harvin now as he'll send this one away.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is fielded at the 7. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going.
Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their 2nd possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change when all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's caught at the 25.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
We knew he was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
Well, when you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage. They can often throw it over your head.
Go ahead.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins.
Oh, he's got some breathing room.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll check in with our Jonathan Coachman. He'll have highlights and analysis of the first half, and our highlights will likely be on the defensive side of the football here. Scoreless game. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
68 yards rushing for it as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
A give up the middle to Dobbins.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
On second down, a run with Dobbins.
And he's going to take this down to about the 17. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's why the guy with the headsets is down there. All right, they know what they're doing because they got stuffed on a running play on first down. And I think myself and probably the fans were saying throw the football in this situation. But he knew what he was doing, called another run, and now they've got 3rd and short.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Fielded just outside the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Harris going to get it again on second down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Here we go. It's Pickett on fourth down. That's complete to his tight end Freiermuth. And he is going to have the Steelers first down, as that'll be a gain of 15 on fourth.
How about them biting off 15 yards there on the fourth down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's 1st and 10.
They hand this off to Harris. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Working out of the gun, it's Pickett.
He gets it complete to Harris. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 19. That one goes for 24 yards. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game.
Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers. Deontay Johnson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Open man downfield is Duvernay.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Here's Jackson. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down.
2nd and 12 now at the 44-yard line. Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
On third down, Jackson. In trouble, and he's taken down. Cameron Hayward, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards.
And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Now, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's Pickett. He'll let it fly for Austin. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Pickett now from the gun here.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Pickett now to throw off the play fake.
Here's Johnson with a reception. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Pickett to throw on 1st down.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. Remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a...
And this is taken in at the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big pickup of 38.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Harris is into the end zone for a Steeler touchdown. But that makes this a 2-score ball game. And, you know, the way this thing has been going, Charles, 2 scores kind of feels like 3 or 4 scores.
Yeah, that's a great observation. It's been a heck of a battle, hasn't it? And points have been at a premium throughout this game. So you have to wonder, is this going to be too much for them to overcome?
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
They're going for it with Dobbins.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. And now Jackson will look to throw it out to his left.
Open man is Duvernay.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 33 yards that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Throwing is Jackson.
They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Throwing, Jackson.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. T.J. Green with a pick.
And the Steelers are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
And they'll try to run it in with Dobbins.
And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. And they just about had to get that recovery to have any chance. They only have 1 timeout. You look at the clock. Now let's do the math here, Charles. This one's pretty much over.
Yeah, we do have a chart here, don't we, that tells us about the timeouts.
You do. I'm not as smart as you.
And in looking at it, you're exactly right. Chart's not going to help them here at all. They're pretty much done at this stage. They had to have that recovery.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, we just saw something you don't ordinarily see, and that's him trying to deep ball after throwing a pick 6 on his previous pass. Normally, they give him something safe to get his confidence back. Instead, they let him fire it downfield, albeit unsuccessfully.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Here's Pickett. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Going for it on 4th down. Here's Pickett.
He'll let it fly for Austin. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And the Ravens are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here. He forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. That is now seven interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They run straight ahead with Snell. And now here comes their final timeout, as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Pickett to throw.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Now Pickett on 4th down. Able to find his man. It's Pickens. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And I tell you, these division games, never for the faint of heart, but they come through with a tight victory here on the road.
And you find yourself working harder in a game like this too, don't you? Because you got to stay with it, right? You got to stay with it. You got to stay locked in. It's our type of a game. And you just mentioned it. Division game, on the road, tight, and they find a way to win it. Way to hunker down, as my old coach used to say, and find your way through.
So for the Steelers,
they improved to 11-5 now with 1 week remaining.
Yeah. Hey, check it. Okay, I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line. Do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. You ain't made it till you got stylers go out and shop for you. You ain't made it till they put on top of you. Parading through the city, the whole block come out for you. We just getting started, y'all finna see what we bout to do. Boy, stop, you ain't here, I'm the real truth. Hunters, real blue, strips on them still new. Shopping at Dover Street, I'm dripping like mildew. They say you don't visit the hood, dog, I still do. A real one, only difference, my bill's bigger. I'm still with ya, I just got rich a little quicker. The same man, God handed me his game plan. I ain't perfect, far from it, what can I say, man? I feel unstoppable, losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. It felt like yesterday, I was just driving my grandma's Chevrolet. From South Carolina to Maryland, I take the jet today. I'm still on the come up, I'm still building my resume. I still got a lot to prove, but still I'm heavyweight. I still gotta watch my moves. They tried to defamate my character, but I won't let them. It's always checkmate. I'm still screaming, the world hope she. Mother Nature's my first shorty, watch how I go ballistic and I'm so terrific. Accounts is copacetic, I don't need no permission, but I'm so indebted to this game that I love, and most of all to the man above. Now check me out, now it's just that Fridays was serving the greens. Before I was popping, I was nursing my dreams. Now I ain't never been a gangster, but I know a few things. I just rather get the bag and start collecting the rings. But I done spoke too much, close curtain and scene. I am not a human being, I'm a full machine. I ain't holier than thou, I don't judge, I sing. Just staying down for the come up till I reign supreme. Let's get it. Yeah, hit boy, we got another one. Ha. Man, y'all boys ain't ready for this, man. I'm still grinding, I'm still hungry, hungrier than ever. I feel unstoppable, losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not.